Andrew, what's up, my man? How are you doing? How are you doing today? Another day in paradise, right? Another day in paradise. Doing all right. Busy week, busy week. Got people on vacation at work, picking on a lot of extra hours. So, yeah. I gotta work all weekend, too. It sucks. But that's alright. I got Monday off. I have Monday off this week, then I go back to my normal Saturday. I should go back to it next weekend, so. That's alright. Long day tomorrow, long day Sunday. Monday's a nice day to have off anyway. It really is. So yeah. Do a little level 29 tonight. Last week I did the regular vendor reset, and then I finished it out with a level 29 after that. And to be honest with you, man, that was nothing good last week. I mean, it may have been like one or two items that were okay, must buys. I wouldn't even call them must buy. So I'm kind of sitting here like, you know what? I might as well just do a 29 one. Let's see. So last week, the best item, in case anybody wants to go buy it right now, let me go through and look at it. Autumn's Hope's got a electronics damage to elite mods. There's 200 electronics with 3% damage to elites. And Cavern's got a 4% ballistic shield damage mod. East 34th Street has a 2% pulse critical hit damage mod. I haven't had a chance to get my second character to level 29. That sucks, man. Level 29 is fun. It really is. It's a blast. But the game's coming back. Don't worry, man. Like, if you ain't got it, that's fine. Tier 5, top tier is about to be coming back. Thursday, patch 1.8.2 goes live. And there's some huge changes coming. Predator's Mark nerf. Nomad nerf. No more gear stacking. Cronus Max nerf. Pop shot nerf, things like that. So don't worry, man. It's gonna bring skill back to the game. I think it's gonna bring a lot of people back. Plus, we got the two new legendaries, which is gonna be Madison Field Hospital, which I'm actually so excited about. Like, I've wanted a harder version of this one right here since the game first came out. It's one of my favorite missions in the game. I don't know why. I just love this mission. And then, of course, everybody pretty much already knew it. But good old General Assembly, we're getting a legendary version of it, so excited about that. Yeah, there's just some really good changes coming. But if anyone does happen to have a level 29 character, you literally have like, you got like 7 minutes to get your ass to this DZ checkpoint right here, East 58th Street. You need to go there. Get these Savage gloves that are firearms rolled. They've got 9% assault rifle damage, 4.5 critical hit chance, 11% pistol damage, which all you gotta do is just roll that for crit hit damage, and you have some really good ones. I think I bought a pair. I can't remember, but the ones I have on right here, I've had these for a long time. Vibes, what is up, brother? I've had these ones for a long time. Y'all know I've been doing level 29 for a long time. These are just, I just love these right here. I've just got so lucky to get these. And it's crazy because when I got these, I actually already had assault rifle, critical hit chance, and they had critical hit damage, but it was just lower, so I just bumped it up. Which after I did it, then I was like, damn, I could just optimize it, but I liked everything the way it was, so. I think I have like all Savage gloves, if I'm not mistaken. Cunning, never mind, I don't know why I have them. Man, it's going alright. It's been a crazy busy week at work. And it's going to be a busy weekend. Tomorrow I got to be in at 5 in the morning. I actually get off at noon tomorrow, but I got a funeral to go to. But then Sunday I got to work 5 in the morning until 4:30 p.m. Dukester, what is up, my man? From the other side of the world, he is saying, what's up? What's up? Figured I'd do some level 29 vendor reset. Level 29. So if y'all haven't heard, this coming up Thursday, patch 1.8.2 goes live, and it's what's crazy. It goes live the same time that E3 is going on, which is freaking awesome. We're going to see our first gameplay trailer, whatever, of the Division 2. We're going to hopefully get a release date, and we're going to have new content all in the same week, which is amazing. We got Madison Field Hospital, legendary. That's what I'm talking about. France. We got Madison Field Hospital, legendary mission coming. General Assembly, legendary mission coming. So let's check it out, man. We got nerfs coming, and I'm one that always says, you know, I hate when they nerf stuff. I hate when they nerf stuff. Why not just buff everything else? Well, this is something that should have been implemented from the beginning, and that's Predator's Mark. Okay, I'm fine with Predator. I'm fine with it being so strong, but it does not need to. I'm fine with it going through bleed resistance. I'm okay with that. I just didn't like the fact that it bled through immunity stations. That means there is literally no counter to it except stacking all this exotic damage resilience. You know what I'm saying? So really, they're forcing a meta, is what they're trying to do. And it's unintentional. I know it is, but whatever. So here's the way the new one's going to work. It's still going to ignore bleed resistance, I think, but it's just going to lessen your ticks. If you are in an immunity station, you will not be bled. No, Duke, it's all good. It's still going to be a strong gear set. People are still going to run it, but they're bringing it. Now a healer can come back. You know me, I love to heal. I mean, well, this is my other character, but I absolutely loved being a healer. On my main character, I always had my Reclaimer build. Well, I got rid of it the other day to run a Final Measure build because of the fact that they nerfed it. Or not because they nerfed it, but because they destroyed a need for a dedicated healer. So I'm glad that's coming back. I can't wait to put my Reclaimer back on. Listen, it's still going to be strong. All they got, somebody just, you get, if we go manhunt and I'm a healer and we get 90 people chasing us, we're going to be running. People are still going to put that bleed on us from distance. They're going to knock one or two of us out. So it's fine. So that's Predator. Predator's going to do that to where you can no longer get bled in an immunity station. I'm fine with that. Nomad. No more 4 nomads running around manhunt, fighting a group of 4 of them, throwing shock turrets down and proccing 100 times. Nomad will be the normal 5-piece nomad if you're in a group. The only time the 6-piece will work for you is if you're solo. And that's cool. I mean, Path of the Nomad was originally a solo build anyway, and it just got brought into group play. So if you're running in a group, you're running Nomad, you run the 5-piece. So I wouldn't even say run a 6-piece Nomad. I would say bring a ninja bike. Well, you can't get a 5-piece. Run the 5-piece and then throw on some Savage gloves or something. I don't know. Vigorous. No, you don't need Vigorous. Do a Reckless chest piece. Do a Reckless. Man, that'd be awesome. A Nomad with a Reckless chest piece, because the 5-piece is going to give you a overheal anyway. So think about that. Think about you running around with a full overheal running Reckless. And you're still going to get your 1 proc every 4 minutes. You're just not going to have the chance for Nomad's Luck, to where it just keeps procking and keeps procking and keeps procking. So that's good. All right, so there we go. Nomad is only going to, the 6-piece will only work for solo players. If you're in a group, run a 5-piece and throw in like a Reckless chest piece, Barrett's chest piece. I don't care what you run. Inventive backpack, Specialized backpack. Specialized probably be good to run with it. Yeah, Nomad's nerfed, Predator's nerfed. No more gear stacking. If you're a Reclaimer and you drop a support station, and then while that support station's out and you sit there and change gear sets, your support station will automatically explode. There's no more changing gear sets. Now, that doesn't matter. I mean, I think that's going to be regardless. Like, even if I'm running Striker and I drop a station and then I switch gear sets manually, it's going to make my Striker box explode too. So no more gear set stacking. But I think the biggest thing that's really going to, it kind of hurts true pop shotters a little bit, but because of Cronus, they have to find a way. There's no way to combat Cronus 100%. Not unless Sony gets together and all these companies get together and they ban this kind of software from being used on their systems. But so pop shotting, there is no longer pop shotting anymore. There is an aim assist cooldown. If you're running a shotgun and you're trying to pop, 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 there's going to be a cooldown in between. You can still pop shot, but there's no more auto lock on. There's a cooldown on the auto aim. So you could pop up, lock onto someone, get a stack on them, and then after that, when you let go of that thing and you pop up again, it's not going to lock right onto that person. You're going to have to actually lock onto them. And so it's going to be more realistic. I'm sorry, but in real life, well, this is not a real life game anyway, but still. No more crazy pop shot and stuff. You can still pop shot, but the auto aim is going to have a cooldown on it. Yeah, I guarantee there's one Cronus device in this game that will still work, and that is the shotgunners, the NPC shotgunners. They will still be able to shoot you from great distances and hit you like crazy. If you're actually not pop shot, this will not affect you. It will affect them a little bit. Okay, here we go, guys. Let's do this vendor reset. Holy shit, good talking, good talking. All right, everybody, welcome to my very first true level 29 live vendor reset. Tried to do it a few weeks ago, and my internet failed on me, so, hell. Starting off down here in DZ02, I'm going to hit the safe house here, run up safe house here. Try to hit a couple of them, then get all these DZ checkpoints out the way. Starting off, we got a rejuvenated mask. You're gonna have to pardon the low armor rolls and stuff. It's just weird getting used to it. Uh, Good. Leave a comment at the bottom of this video, not a chat. Leave a comment so I can add you because you're in invisible mode. I can't find your profile. All right, we got a rejuvenated mask with 329 armor, 459 stamina roll. It's got a major attribute of 4% health on kill and a minor of 9% damage to elites. Here we go. Here's my favorite. As y'all can see, I'm running Reckless. Reckless chest piece, 682 armor. It's got a 505 firearms roll to it. Major attributes, 5% enemy armor damage, 4% health on kill, and 24% increased kill XP. Got the resourceful backpack here with the 429 armor, 453 on the stamina roll, major attribute of 7% critical hit damage, and the minor is 15% bleed resist. The knee pads, the talent itself doesn't really matter, but you do want to find you a good pair of knee pads instead of some purple crappy ones. But these are electronics roll, nice number 420, 610 on the armor. It's got a health of 5483, minor attributes 12% damage to elites, 46 increased kill XP, 25 shock resist. Just as a side note, if you're running level 29, in the lower DZ, you're going to get a lot of purple enemies. If you're farming up in the higher DZs, having some damage to elites really does help because you're not going to be able to run around like Striker and just shred everything in your path. Alright, here we go. We got a sturdy holster coming in with 340 on the armor. It's got 482 firearms, 432 stamina, and a 506 electronics roll. Major attribute is 3% critical hit chance. And lastly, we've got a pair of cunning gloves with 346 on the armor. It is stamina rolled at 460. Major attributes are 11% assault rifle damage, 10% pistol damage, and 7% skill haste. Alright, rock on. Let's get out of here. I wanted to start in these safe rooms because normally I don't hit the safe rooms because of the timing and all. So I figured, you know what, hell, I'll just start in the safe room. And, yeah, work my way from here. Alright. I think I'm just going to hit this one coming up here, and then from here I'm going to jump over to a checkpoint, and then I'm going to hit some of the DZ checkpoints, whatever. The main DZ08 safe room is the next big one that it's a must, you have to go to it. And I will, for anybody that's interested to see my build, I will show my build. I've been doing the level 29 for a long time, so we've kind of, me and my guys have had a long time to kind of optimize our 29 builds and all that good stuff. Oh my dear God, look who this is. You holy shit balls. Alright, I'm gonna put him on the group. That way he can go to some of the other checkpoints and I'll fast travel to him. Raven, what's up, girl? How are you doing? Guess what, Raven? I got the Division on PC, and I've got 2 out of the 6 discs loaded on my computer. I'm going to finish them off. I'm off Monday, so you're going to have to help me gear up and level up. What? Alright, here we go. We got a custom PF45 pistol for all y'all that don't need a, or that do need a pistol. Yeah, shh, don't tell anybody, though. It's got expert and intense. Recommend getting you a good sidearm or something like that. This one right here, I got predatory on it. Actually, to be honest with you, I'm trying to find a good lower pistol that I can have like cool-headed and predatory on. That's the goal. Here we got a burstfire MP5A4 submachine gun. It's got 22.5 critical hit chance. Talents are destructive, unforgiving, and hurried. Not a big fan of the burstfire. Tactical ACR with 19% enemy armor damage. It's got the talents of predatory, skilled, and brutal. And we got a double barrel shotgun here. It's got 198 on the stagger with the talents of commanding, determined, and predatory, but it's not a sidearm. Surplus SVD with 153 headshot damage with the talents of skilled, intense, and disciplined. And then we got the classic RPK 74 light machine gun, 12% damage to targets out of cover with unforgiven, fierce, and stable. So I heard you got an Xbox One, or actually, yeah. Actually, a guy that I work with, a good friend of mine, he got an Xbox One X, and he gave me his Xbox One, and Oh, I just went and bought PUBG for it and played it and had fun with it, and then H1Z1 came out. And it's sitting right here. I ain't played it in a while. Alright. Chris is probably going to go rogue hunting. Just remember, Chris, if you go down, I can't revive you or your recovery. Well, yours is on cooldown anyway. Alright, let me jump over to the checkpoint here and see what we got popping. No, I don't. Oh, wait, got it. No, I don't have this for Xbox One. I'm sorry. Okay. I don't have the Division for Xbox One. Just PS4, and then now the PC. I'm hoping it runs fine. I mean, I got a good computer or whatever. It's just I don't really, never used it for gaming. It's kind of one of my 2 company computers, but it's yeah, I think it'll be alright. Alright, so I'm going to start it off right here. I'm going to start here in the O2 checkpoints, and I'm going to work my way up to 06. Then I'll jump back over, go to the right side, come back down, and then work my way back to here. Then we'll hit the safe rooms and whatnot. But I wanted to do the DZ first because this is where you get the best items. You got more golds instead of having to get one per area. So, all right, here we go. Let's start off with the tactical SASG-12. If you're a pop shotter, this is your last weekend to pop shot. This one's coming in at a 201.5 stagger with competent, swift, and meticulous. Got a relentless backpack here, 511 armor with the 421 electronics roll. Major attribute is 4202 health, and the minor is 15% bleed resist. We got a 6% ballistic shield health mod, which probably ain't gonna help nobody here. PEQ 15 laser with 13.5 accuracy, 2% stability, and 4% optimal range. Let's jump on up to the next one. West 42nd. Yeah, last weekend I went, just went out and did a little shopping and whatnot on my day off. Went up to Best Buy and was walking around and looking at the games and all that, and got back to the computer game area and seen the Division, and it was like markdown, and then there was like a 1 day only 50% off any clearance items or whatever, and so I ended up getting it for like $8.10 or 64 cents or something. So couldn't pay. I was actually bought it and I was going to give it away to somebody on here, and I was like, let me see if it'll load up on my computer, and lo and behold, it's taken to it. Alright, here we got a G36C. Assault rifle, 22% enemy armor damage with the talents of dominant, predatory, and focused. Got a nimble holster. Nimble is very good. I'm actually running one. I would recommend getting one. It takes a little time to get used to again because it's been so long since we used them. Comes in with 314 on the armor. It's got a 473 firearms, 434 stamina, and a 439. Wait, what? Oh. Chris, quit doing that, man. 439 electronics roll. Major attribute is 17.5% reload speed. Advanced stamina mod coming in with 118 stamina with 2% exotic damage resilience. And last, we got a heavy spring magazine with 9.5 magazine size, 4% critical hit damage, and 8.6 rate of fire. Yes, Duke, I will. You need to leave a comment at the bottom of this video so I can log into my computer afterwards and make you one. I've been trying to, and Chris, quit doing that. Well, if you remove it once, I think it starts removing all of them. Got a damn cat fight going on here. Come on. Okay. Where are we at here? West 46th Street. Here we are with the Tactical Super 90 SBS. I wonder if my dog Shadow's on. This is his favorite gun in the game, and it is very strong. It's coming in with 169 stagger. It's got dominant, sustained, and accurate. Here we got a refresh mask. Again, it's one of my must-haves on level 29. It's amazing when you're on that lower health and you pop a med kit. Anything you use, anything having to do with healing, makes it 30% stronger. All right, it's got a 438 stamina roll. Major attribute is 6.5 enemy armor damage, and the minor is 13% disorient resist. We've got a 6.5 turret health mod here and a Russian red dot sight with 14% accuracy, 2% stability, and 5% headshot damage. Carrying on to West 53rd Street. So if y'all haven't heard, if you're just now getting on, Thursday patch 1.8.2 comes out. We've got 2 new legendary missions. We got Madison Field Hospital, which I'm really excited for, and then of course one we kind of all knew about, General Assembly, will be the next one. For anybody just coming back to the game, or maybe you haven't played in a while, let's say the last time you played it was Gear Score 229 was the highest that there was. Well, the new global events coming up, maybe you want to come in and get some classified sets. I like what the developers are doing. If you're just coming back to the game and you're getting your character in all 229 gear, when you get to the base of operations, you can go to the resources window, and there's going to be these new caches called reactivation caches. No matter what level you're at in this game, as long as you're level 30, but no matter what your gear score is, you can go get these caches for free. There's weapon caches that'll give you one type of each weapon variant. They'll give you one whole gear set, high-end gear, no classifieds, but they'll be all 256 gear score to where you can get to tier 5 and directly get into the global event. So that's actually really big. If maybe somebody hasn't come back to the game because they didn't want to grind to get up to that 256. Well, now the developers are going to give you caches that will invite you to tier 5 right off the bat, and you can jump right in. All right, let's see what we got here at West 53rd Street. We're starting off with the Paratrooper SVD Marksman Rifle with 150 headshot damage with the talents of Toxic, Train, and Discipline. We got another nimble holster here, guys. Check it out. I'm telling you, they're really good. 370 on the armor, 437 firearms, 496 on the stamina, and 462 electronics with a major attribute and 5% skill haste. Major attribute, I'm sorry. We got another performance mod here, 7% Seeker Mine explosion radius, and lastly a Tyrant Suppressor with 5.5 critical hit chance, 5.5 headshot damage, and 1.5 accuracy. We're going to jump up here to East 64th Street. Get the mods out of these first two, and then we're going to get into the good stuff. I'm going to go down to Park Avenue. I'm going to hit these 1, 2, 3, 4 vendors. Then once I do Park Avenue, I'm going to physically run to the 08 safe room because they have a gear vendor in there that has all high-end. All right, here we are. We got an advanced firearms mod, very low, 105 firearms with 2% all resist and a 4.5% first aid ally heal mod. So nothing much going on at this one. Ah, shit, I just joined someone. I hate when I do that, sorry. They gotta fix that from the game. That's one thing they really gotta fix. Sir poops a lot. Sir poops a lot. Sir poops a lot. Really? His name's Sir Poops a lot. I don't know where I met him at. But he poops a lot. What we got? We got Predator's Mark. Changes coming to Predator's Mark. Predator's Mark will now still ignore bleed resistance, but if you are in an immunity station, it will not bleed through an immunity station. So bring the healers back. And Nomad. Nomad will no longer work in a group. If you're running a group, no more having to run into 4 guys running Nomad. If you are in a group, your best bet is to run a 5-piece Nomad. The 6-piece will not apply to you. You'll still get the 4-piece where every 4 minutes you can proc and get that extra life. You'll still get the 5-piece where you get the constant dose of healing into an overheal and the extra health on kill. But you will not get Nomad's Luck. That is going to become a solo-only build. And that's the way that it was actually built, so that's good. And then no more gear set stacking. If you drop a reclaimer box down and then physically switch to another gear set, you're going to have that box is going to explode immediately. So. All right, here we go. We got a high velocity mag with 6.5 critical hit chance, 4% critical hit damage, and 4% reload speed. Compensator with 11.5 stability, 5% headshot damage, and 4% optimal range. Got a small laser pointer here with 14% accuracy, 3.5 reload speed, and 2% stability. And a VX1 12's time scope with 15% headshot damage, 4% optimal range, and 4% critical hit damage. And then, of course, you can always pick up these purple blueprints if you want them. I don't know what you would, though. Alright, let's go down to one of my favorite ones here. Hey, we got manhunts down there. What is going on in this chat thing, you know? Alright, let's get it started with a really nice refresh mask again with 343 armor. It's got a 432 stamina roll to it. Major attribute is 9.5 exotic damage resilience, with the minor being 9% damage to elites. We got a reckless chest piece here, 760 on the armor. that's better than mine. 512 on the firearms roll. It's got 8% skill haste, 3% all resist, and 46% ammo capacity. So this isn't bad at all. You can put health on it, have your skill haste, ammo from firearms, and have a really nice reckless chest piece. Here we got a Relentless backpack with 422 armor. It's got a 466 firearms roll to it. Major attribute is 13.5 stability, with the minor being 14% disrupt. Got another pair of these worthless knee pads, but they are high-end, so that's better rolls to them. 571 on the armor roll with a 501 electronics roll to it. It's got 6.5 exotic damage resilience, with the major attribute and the minor being 29 disorient, 29 disrupt resist, and 11% damage to elites. And this is the day of the nimble holster. Here we got a nimble holster with 317 armor with a 458 firearms, 464 stamina, and 422 electronics roll. Major attribute is 5% skill haste. And lastly, here we go, guys, with another pair of Savage gloves. 379 on the armor. It is electronics rolled with 488 on the roll there. It's got 10% pistol damage, 11% assault rifle damage, and 7% skill haste. So, I mean, if you don't have any, if you weren't able to get the ones from last week and you just got to have some, you could pick these up, roll them to firearms. They don't have your crit chance, crit damage. You do get skill haste on them. And, you know, maybe it's due to you find a better pair. Dave Cage, great changes. That was all he meant. So, yes. I am so glad about the auto aim. I pop shot, you know, when I use one. I'm not that good at it, but I know how to do it. It's going to make it harder for me, but I'm fine with that. Cronus has become such a bad problem that it needs to be done, and I hate it for people who are true pop shotters who legitimately are just good at it. You're still going to thrive. It is going to be a little bit harder because you're going to lock on that first shot, and then it's probably going to be about the third or fourth shot when you can auto lock on again. There's just going to be a cooldown on aim assist when it comes to that. And that's going to be with everybody. I mean, if I go to pop up on my gun, you know, with somebody and then I lock onto someone else real quick, I'm not going to have auto aim assistance. So, you know, it's going to be on everything. So, all right, here we are at my other favorite one, the Park Avenue one. We got a First Wave PF45 pistol. It's got expert and cool-headed. Cool-headed is amazing if you can unlock that. It takes a lot of electronics. Something you definitely want to try to get a lower, maybe like a level 23, 24, something like that. Get you a blue gun, put cool-headed and predatory on it. Here we go. We got a Vector 45 ACP submachine gun with 19% critical hit chance. It's got the talents of destructive, capable, and fierce. It's one of my favorite looking guns in the game, the custom P416 G3 assault rifle with a really nice 22% enemy armor damage with the talents of deadly, predatory, and skilled. Got the M870 Express shotgun with a 183 stagger. It's got the talent stable, which is something you will not see in level 30 anymore. This used to be 35% stability, but people were cheesing it with a level 29 gun on Alpha Bridge and getting 35% stability on the Bullfrog. So they nerfed it to 10%. But it's got stable, trained, and meticulous. And we got a surplus SVD marksman rifle, 143 headshot damage. Talents are determined, prepared, and disciplined. Lastly, we got the military L86 LSW light machine gun, 13% damages targets out of cover with the talents of dominant, skilled, and predatory. So nothing great so far. For anybody that's wondering, the build that I like to run here is it's a reckless chest piece. Mine's stamina rolled. I got EDR on it. I need to put skill haste on it. Health and ammo capacity. I got 2 firearms crit chance mods. I run refresh mass, firearms rolled, 3% crit chance, and another firearms crit chance mod. Got the accomplished knee pads with health. Got the first aid self-heal and another firearms crit chance mod. Got my nimble holster with health. I know a lot of people like skill haste or critical hit chance, but you gotta have a little bit of health when you're running reckless. And I got the 5% first aid self-heal. My gloves that I love, Savage firearms roll with assault rifle, critical hit damage, critical hit chance. And lastly, I got my specialized backpack, stamina rolled with health, ammo capacity, and my 1 stamina crit chance mod with 2 5.5 first aid self-heals. And I think that's so I can unlock like responsive and stuff. Run the Elvoa C. This is optimized. It's got vicious, unforgiving, and deadly, and my secondary is my Navy MP5. Again, it's optimized. I don't think it's fully, but with responsive, deadly, competent. You see, this is my Elvoa with vicious, unforgiving, and deadly. Then I have a lightweight M4 with vicious, unforgiving, and predatory, and then another vicious, unforgiving, and destructive. It's kind of my PvE one when I'm running around. So I've been doing level 29 for almost a year now. I'm glad people are starting to come to it. Alright, I'm gonna go hit the 08 safe room. They've got they got a high-end gear vendor in here too. Also, if the Dark Zone leaderboards, if you care about them, if you want to place on them, one trick to get yourself in the tier 3, where you get automatic exotic, is whenever you see div tech, loot div tech, come down to 29 and go get div tech around here. Each div tech place you go gives you like 3 or 4 div tech, and it counts for each one you get, so you can get on that leaderboard really easy. 29 is dead on Thursday, bro. Yeah, I know. I actually came on here. No, I didn't come on this Thursday. I came on like Wednesday. It was live Wednesday, but yeah, I don't know about Thursday. I was working all day. I had a long day yesterday. '29 is it's just big on the weekends right now. When the new patch comes out and they do these nerfs, you're gonna see kind of 29 kind of fade out a little bit, I think. Alright, here we go. We got a Tenacious Maps. This is another good one. 323 armor with a 473 firearms roll. No. Next Thursday is when the drop happens. Major attributes: 10% exotic damage resistance with a 15% burn resistance as the miner. Got a robust chest piece here with 744 armor with a 468 stamina roll. Major attributes: 5,699 health, 8.50 exotic damage resistance with 22% increased kill XP as the miner. Got an inventive backpack with 483 armor to it. It's got a 510 stamina roll. Major attribute is 14% stability, and the minor being 14% bleed resist. We've got a pair of prosperous knee pads. These aren't bad with 571 armor, 437 stamina roll. They do got 6378 health, which is really good, and they got burn, disrupt, and blind death. So yeah, those aren't too bad at all. Of course, another nimble here, and this one's got health. That's not too bad. 323 armor with a 503 firearms, 451 stamina, 456 on electronics with 2927 health. And lastly, decisive gloves, 329 armor, 447 stamina rolled. It's got 6.5 enemy armor damage, 10% shotgun damage, and 4% health on kill. Alright, so now we are gonna checkpoint. Boom. There we go. Save a little bit of running. Yeah, I'm excited. Got E3 coming up this week. It's gonna be awesome, man. Get our first look at Division 2. Get new content. Like I said, if you've not too much, nothing really all that great right now. At East 58th Street last week, they had like pretty much God rolled Savage gloves. They got another pair this week. They're electronics rolled. They got assault rifle damage, pistol damage, and skill haste. So I mean, if you don't have a pair at all and you just need a pair right now, you could always get those, roll them over to firearms. But they're not that great. All right, let's see what we got here. We got a military RPK light machine gun with 11% damage to targets out of cover. Talents are skilled, dominant, and brutal. Here we got a forceful chest piece, 648 on the armor with a 430 electronics roll. Major attributes, 8.5 exotic damage resilience, 4% all resist, and the minor is 23% increased skill XP. We've got a 3.5 Seeker Mine damage mod and a loud vent break with 15% critical hit damage, 2.5 critical hit chance, and 2% stability. I'm actually going to write this down because I've had some people ask me about they can't find okay or decent loud vent breaks. So that's going to be West 53rd loud 15 crit damage, 2.5 crit chance, and 2 stability. And then also remember, if you're in World Tier 5, these consumable caches cost 25,000 Dark Zone credits, and you get the Dark Zone keys in them or whatever. Down here on level 29, there are 1,009, and you share with all characters now. Share everything so you can pick up a bunch of Dark Zone keys for really, really cheap. And if you don't have high DZ rank, or I'm not necessarily high DZ rank, but if you don't have a ton of DZ funds, if maybe you're just coming in the Dark Zone or whatnot, and you don't have millions to blow, and you don't have a lot of keys, this is a way to get a lot of keys right now, because the crates can have, they do have classified gear in them now, so, it's a quick way to get a lot of free keys, basically, or cheap keys. Alright, here we are. Let's check out the next one. We got a Vector 45 ACP with 20% critical hit chance. It's got the talents Self-Preserve, Predatory, and Deadly. So it's not too bad, to be honest with you. Got another pair of Accomplished here. What is up, example? 592 on the armor with a 500 firearms roll. It's got 6% exotic damage resilience with 26 shock, 29 bleed, and 26 burn resist. Got a firearm skill haste mod. This is actually a really nice one. 124 firearms with 3% skill haste. And then an angle grip with 10.5 stability, 2% accuracy, and 4.5 optimal range. So let me write this one down real quick, because I know skill haste is a really big thing. Is this West 46? East 46. I don't know why I said West. East 46 got a 124 firearms. Percent skill haste. Nothing all that great. If you didn't get Savage Gloves last week, they had a pair of God Roll ones at East 58 up here. There's another pair. They're electronics rolled, so you have to roll firearms. It's got pistol damage, assault rifle damage, and skill haste. So, like I said, they're not that great, but if you didn't get the ones from last week and you just got to have some right now, you could pick them up. One thing that I've learned, especially with like high-end gear, is once you equip an item and start using it, you tend to start getting a lot more of that item. If I showed you how many Elvos and lightweight 4s I have in here on this character, it's crazy, man. It's because that's what I run with. In fact, my dog example here was looking for an MP5. We came on the other day, and the first manhunt that we killed, I opened it up and got a Navy MP5 out of the cache. That's what he was looking for. Wasn't a good one, but, as you can see in my hand, I'm using one. Alright, here we got a tactical M249 para light machine gun with 11% damage to targets out of cover. These actually hit hard. I came up against a level 29 guy using one, and it hit hard. It's got prepared, competent, and fierce on it, so really not bad rolls either. Here's another nimble holster, 376 armor with 481 firearms, 507 stamina, and a 440 electronics. We've come in, almost every other vendor has had a nimble holster, so you can just pick between any one. This one does have 3.5 critical hit chance as the major attribute. Here we got a 6% mobile cover health mod and an extended mag. Damn. This is not bad at all. 90 magazine size, 3% critical hit damage, 4.6 rate of fire. So yeah, this is definitely going on the list. East 42nd. Let me get back down here. East 42nd. Extend the mag. 90%. 3 critical hit damage and 4.6 rate of fire. I don't know if I should pick those up. What do I got on mine? Okay, I got a 97 crit chance and 4.7 rate of fire, so that's critical hit damage, though, so I might pick some up at another time. I'll think about it. Alright, let's go check out East 40th. Again, I'm just hitting all the checkpoints now because this has got the most items out of it. I'll go through the safe rooms after this. Normally when I do my vendor reset on the World Tier 5, I start in the base of operations, work my way out, finish in the Dark Zone, but I would figure this would be a little bit better start for this one. Alright, here we got a military G36 assault rifle with 19% enemy armor damage. It's got the talents of stable, deadly, and focus. Not too bad right there. Here's a pair of Institute gloves, 343 on the armor with a 450 firearms roll. Major attribute is 11% marksman rifle damage, 14% critical hit damage, and 7% enemy armor damage. So, maybe try these though. First 3 bullets magazine, 5% higher crit hit chance. I mean, that's not bad, Yeah. And we got another firearms health mod, 123 firearms with 1147 health, and a small grip with 15% critical hit damage, 1.5 accuracy, and 4% reload speed. Boogie on down to East 34th. I would say right now the best item is probably that firearm skill haste mod or the loud vent break. East 53rd's got a loud vent break with 15% critical hit damage, 2.5 crit chance, and 2% stability. Alright. We got a classic RPK 74 light machine gun with 14% damage to targets out of cover. It's got the talents of vicious, accurate, and determined. Here's a pair of Savage gloves, 329 armor with another 436 electronics roll. Major attributes are 4% health on kill, 10% LMG, and 7% enemy armor damage. And we've got a 118 electronics mod with 2% all resist. And here's another loud vent break, 15% critical hit damage, 1.5 accuracy, and 5% headshot damage. I'm going to leave this one off just because it doesn't have. I don't know. I might. What I was thinking about doing, I'm thinking about making just doing like a video on it. I don't know. I might. I gotta get up ridiculously early in the morning for work, and then I'm getting off a little early. I got a funeral to go to. I don't know. We'll see how it goes after I get done here. Last week I did the tier 5, and then I just switched right over and did 29. So yeah, we'll see. All right, here we got a Police T821 submachine gun with 22.5 critical hit chance with the talents of Determined, Ferocious, and Vicious. We've got a recovered holster here, 343 on the armor. It's got 424 firearms, 464 stamina, and 483 electronics, and the major is 3.5 critical hit chance. Here's another firearm skill haste mod, 111, so it's lower than the last one, and a heavy spring with 4% reload speed, 2% critical hit chance, and a 9.8 rate of fire. Let's go to 5th Ave, see what 5th Ave is holding for us. Oh man, you're good, you're good. No, that's good. It's actually from my aunt. She passed away the day after Mother's Day. And it's a memorial thing, like we had her cremated and whatnot, but we had a lot of family from up north that wasn't able to come down right then, and so we just had to kind of postpone the memorial and all that stuff. But I appreciate it, my man, appreciate it. Here we got a classic M60 light machine gun with 14% damage to targets out of cover with the talents of Accurate, Dominant, and Brutal. Got a technical backpack here, 443 armor with a 446 firearms roll. Major attribute is 45, 91 health, and the minor is 14% bleed resist. Here we got a 4% support station healing speed mod. I don't know, might not be bad for your PvE content. It's not going to work very well in the dark zone. And then we've got a heavy spring magazine with 8.5 magazine size, 4% reload speed, and an 8.7 rate of fire. Check out West 31st Street, see what we got. I'm going to get up to the, I think it's like West 42nd was the last one, or the first one I started off on. Then I'm going to jet over to the base of operations, hit those areas, and then I'll hit the safe houses. Alright. We've got another LMG here, the Tactical M249 Para, with 13% damage to targets out of cover with Commanding, Meticulous, and Fierce as your 3 talents. Got a pair of Prosperous knee pads, electronics roll, 583 armor, 479 electronics, 6.5 exotic damage resilience is the major, and 13% damage to elites is the minor. Here we've got a 121 stamina mod with 1251 skill power and an improved iron sights with 10.5 stability, 5% headshot damage, and 1.5 accuracy. West 34th. Actually, this may have been the one that I started on. No, I think I started on the next one up. Alright. Here we got a double barrel sawed-off shotgun, 197 on the stagger, with Competent, Ferocious, and Dominant. If you don't have one, you can pick this up and put Predatory or Determined in the free slot, whatever it is to your liking. We've got a pair of accomplished knee pads here, 631 armor with 485 electronics roll. Major attribute is 7% exotic damage resilience. The minor is 27 disorient, 27 blind deaf, and 13% damage to elites. Here we got a 5.5 first aid ally heal mod. Haven't really seen many dedicated healers on level 29. And then some improved iron sights with 11% stability, 2.5 crit chance, and 2% accuracy. I will fast travel to the next one, but I think this is one that I started off on. Yeah, it is, because I ran from the safe room right here. So I do know definitely this was the one that I started on. But just for anybody that's wondering, you know, most of all my gear that I've got, love this custom M44. Pretty much everything here that I got was from farming the Dark Zone. If you go up to the higher DZs, if you farm down here in 1, 2, and 3, you're going to get purple stuff. If you go up into 7, 8, and 9, everything you get is going to be high-end drops. The enemies are harder. Everything's better. I mean, my extractor stash is not too bad. P416, another Elvoa here, Super 90, MP5 here. Damn, that's a farming one. But yeah, everything I get comes from up there. That's the best place to get everything is, in my opinion, to farm the higher DZs. So. Alright, let's jet over to the base of operations. So the terminal's not going to have anything good for me because I'm not level 30, so I won't be able to see the vendor there or the blueprints vendor. Well, I might be able to get some blueprints, but I'm going to go in here, hit the vendors inside here, and then I'll go up to Autumn's Hope and work my way around the safe rooms. Super excited though this week. So much good stuff coming out this week, y'all. It's awesome. Definitely gonna have a lot of content. I'm excited about Madison Field Hospital being a new legendary, which is awesome because it's right here across from the base. But I've always liked that mission. I've always wanted a harder version of it. And then of course General Assembly. From day one, I wished this General Assembly had at least a challenging one. And then as soon as they announced legendary missions, I was like, oh, I hope they put that on the first ones, and they didn't. I was all bummed. But we're finally getting it. So. And then one last thing, if you're coming back to the game and you're stuck in like World Tier 3 or 4 because you left way before all this 256 gear score increase, but you want to come back and experience the game, on Thursday you log into your character. Let's just say you're 182 gear score. You come over to your rewards vendor right here, you open it up, you go over to resources, and there's going to be these things called reactivation caches, and you're going to get one that's going to be a weapons one, and it's going to give you one weapon from each weapon type. You're going to get one that's going to be a high-end one. It's going to give you one high-end piece of every piece of gear, and then there's going to be gear set ones where you can actually get a 4 or 6 piece gear set, and it won't be classified, but you can get like a striker, and it'll give you either 4 or 6 pieces of striker. That way you can get invited to tier 5 and start grinding for all the gear. So that's really cool that they're doing that. Alright, so this week, the weapons vendor here in the base of operations, we got a SOCOM M1A. It's got very nice 170 headshot damage with the talents of Meticulous, Predatory, and Fierce. And then we got an Omega Rifle Suppressor TAM with 14% headshot damage, 2% accuracy, 2.5 critical hit chance. Alright. Here we got a pair of decisive gloves, 381 armor with the 501 electronics roll. What is up with the electronics gloves this week? Major attributes, 7% skill haste, 10% LMG damage, and 10% pistol damage. And then we've got a 6.5 ballistic shield health mod. So just so y'all know, if we come across any damage to elite mods, the purple ones on here, just know that they will also be on the tier 5. So any safe room that has these, definitely check them on tier 5 also, because you will have the damage to elite mod there. Alright, let's see what we got at the Dark Dome Ender. Alright, we got a classic AK-47 with 20% enemy armor damage, does 11.2k damage, not bad. Uh-oh, I like Vicious. Vicious, Determined, and Accurate. Another Nimble holster, 364 armor, 457 firearms, 426 stamina, and a 462 electronics roll. Major attribute is 15.5 reload speed. Got a 1.5 pulse critical hit damage mod, which I love these mods. I love them. And then we got a flash hider with 12.5 accuracy, 2.5 critical hit chance, 5.5 headshot damage. Let's go see what we got at the advanced weapons vendor. It's another good one because you get all the weapons. Alright. We got a M45A1 pistol with expert and proficient. Got a black market T821 submachine gun with 19% critical hit chance with the talents of dominant, capable, and commanding. Got another classic AK-47 with 18% enemy armor damage with accurate, sustained, and fierce. Tactical Super 90 SBS shotgun 190 stagger with accurate, vicious, and dominant. Got the Surplus SVD with 162 headshot damage. It's got brutal, determined, and discipline. And a black market M60E6 light machine gun with 12% damage to targets out of cover with the talents of stable, unforgiving, and destructive. Very, very nice for PvE. Talking extremely nice. I would actually put I'd probably put Meticulous in the free slot and just go to town on content. Alright, we got a quick release magazine with 26% reload speed, 2.5 critical hit chance, and 4.6 rate of fire. Muzzle brake with 11% stability, 5% headshot damage, and 3% critical hit damage. This would be very nice to put on that LMG right there. We've got a hand stop with 24% reload speed, 4.5 optimal range, and 2% stability. Again, very nice for that M60. And then lastly, a small RDS scope with 11% stability, 4% optimal range, and 4.5 headshot damage. Alright, I'm going to run down in the terminal just to see if maybe there are some blueprints for me. I don't think there is. But hey, it's worth a shot. I want to see something with the crafting bench. I know there's nothing here. Yep, nothing there. Oh, looks like we have some. Alright, so these are all power level 30. Okay, so I don't even know what gear score these are. So, yeah. It looks like just regular level 30. Alright, let me check something on the crafting bench real quick. Okay, so I can't worry about none of that right now. Damn. Give me a blue pistol. I don't want that blue pistol. So here we go, level 23. Let's just try something. Talented, so that's not bad. Let me craft one more. And then, like I said, I just want to check something out here. Competent. Alright, what the hell? I'll do one more just for shits and giggles. Come on, give me cool-headed or something on one. Damn it. Alright. Calibrate this bad boy. Does she look like me? Chick looks like me. Talented, competent. There we go. So I got predatory on that one. Let's see, come on, give me cool-headed. I'm telling you, cool-headed is a beast to get your sig back really fast. I have one on my main character. It's awesome. So as you can see, I can drop down here. Which one is that? It's talented, predatory. So now I have pistol that has predatory where I can just smack them around. It's level 23. So y'all see how easily y'all can craft one of these, and it really comes in handy for yeah, getting your alternate back. Put cool-headed on it. You won't regret it. I got one on my main character. In fact, the other night, me and Chris were running around in the DZ, and I had my alternate pop on some NPCs, and then I pulled it out to see how quick I can get it back, and I literally got it back within like 15 seconds. Alright, let's check out the gear vendor here at Autumn's Hope. I've got a recovered holster with 379 armor. It's got 465 firearms, 495 stamina, and 443 electronics roll. Major attribute is 5% skill haste. Here we got a stamina. Electronics, 116 electronics with 2% skill, all resist, which is just a horrible talent. Should be removed from the game. Let's go to Wolves Den. And one more thing, so you can optimize any gear in the game. You can optimize when you're trying to gear up to 23 or level up to 20 or 29. Once you optimize any high-end, whether it's level 29 or not, it's going to cost regular high-end div tech. So just know that it's still 50 div tech per roll or whatnot. But what I always do is I always optimize my weapons first. That is like always my big thing. Optimize them, get that out of the way, and then from there I start doing my gear pieces and whatnot. Alright, here we got a double barrel shotgun with it looks like 202 stagger to it with competent, predatory, and self-preserved. And we got a mega rifle suppressor with 14.5 headshot damage, 4% optimal range, and 2.5 stability. Push on down to the next one here. Dante's Run. Also, one thing I love everything about this game. The underground, level 40 in, got everything you can get in it. Last Stand, blew through all that, got up real high, got all the stuff I can get out of that. Survival. I came out and I sucked. I hated it. Never extracted a day in my life. Hated the damn game mode. Quit playing it permanently until I met a few friends on here who have become part of D-Tech Gaming Group with me. They took me through. I did my first extraction. This has been months ago now. but I'm a survival junkie now. So I've come to find out there is a ton of people who've been playing this game since day one who are diehard players just such as I. It's got over 100 days of game time that has never successfully extracted in survival. If that is you and you are on PS4, please let me know and we will run through that thing, and I'm telling you, you will love it. You will absolutely love it. You'll fall in love with it just like I did. Alright, here we go. Dante's Run. We got a pair of Institute gloves, 336 armor, 455 electronics roll to it. Major attribute is 11% shotgun damage, 5% critical hit chance, and 11% pistol damage. Here we got another firearms ammo capacity one, and then a 6.5 turn health mod. I'm going to jump over to the cavern here so I don't skip it. I love survival, I really do. During the last global event, the first day I went through and got, yes you did. And now, oh no, there's no problem to it. I'm a beast at it. I took Duke through it the other night and he was blown away. Doesn't matter what side of the map they put me on, I will be so geared up by the time I hit the dark zone, and I'll be either the first or second in the dark zone. No, not in fact, I'm about to just stop this vendor reset and go play it right now. Just kidding. Alright. See what we got here, y'all. Alright, we got a pair of decisive gloves, 336 armor with a 464 stamina roll to it. It's got 7% enemy armor damage, 10% LMG damage, 7% skill haste. This is a bleed resistant mod, and here's a 115 stamina mod, 1% critical hit chance. It's not the best. If you need some, pick one up, but mine I'm running are 126 with 1%, so I wouldn't, I mean, if you just gotta have it, you can grab that, but I would, if not, I wouldn't recommend getting it. Kermit Station's coming up next. Listen, man, I've spent over a year and a half in rehabs and stuff like that. I know the steps. I can tell you 1 through 12, 12 through 1. Been there. Done that. Got my shit together. Been through prison. You already know my story, man. Come on. Spent 6.5 years incarcerated. Alright, here we go. Cavern Safe House. Back on a lighter note. And now I'm killing bad people. I've got a light machine gun here. It's a military MK46, which I'm not going to lie is my favorite weapon in H1Z1. It's got 13% damage to targets out of cover with the talents of Swift, Capable, and Adept. And we got a PEQ-15 laser here with 12.5 accuracy, 4% reload speed, 3% critical hit damage. Let's go to Camp Hudson. That's right. 2 vendors here. An example did we did survival the other night, which were the last 2 guys there, and I was trying to get them the what is the one called, Nick of Time, where you got to extract less than 1 minute left on your life, and he had to call the helicopter in like 4 times because like he kept taking medicine and it stopped at like 4 minutes. Then I'm like, call it in and let it run down, and he like, I seen him pop a medicine. I was like, what do you got? And he's like, I'm at 402, and I was like, damn it, the helicopter's about to be here. We called it in like 4 times and still couldn't get him down to it, and he's like, hell with it, let's just leave. We'll get it for you, man. Alright, here we got a classic M1A marksman rifle with not too bad, 163 headshot damage. Talents are balanced, commanding, and talented. If anybody knows me, they know balance is my favorite talent on a marksman rifle. Of course, I like the bolt action ones. He's just so strong. Alright, and we got a compensator with 11% stability, 4% critical hit damage, and 5% headshot damage. Check out the gear vendor here. Here we got a rehabilitated mask with 356 armor. It's got a 437 firearms roll. Major attribute is 6.5 enemy armor damage, with the minor being 12% increased kill XP. Let's jump down to, oh, here, look at that. We got an electronics damage to elites mod. So, if you go on World Tier 5, you will find at Camp Hudson gear vendor a damage to elites mod. So let me go ahead and put this down. Camp Hood. Electronics. 3% damage to elites. Alright, and then we got a 3.5 ballistic shield damage mod here. So on to the meat locker. Find it. There it is. Evan, congratulations on finishing through this year. I know you're excited. 1 more year to go. And, yeah. And then life's going to get real, my friend. Life's gonna get real fast. Trying to give a shout out to my dog Hella. I don't know where he's at right now. My man's been brutally suffering through a lot right now. Miss you, brother. Can't wait to see you again. Alright, here we go. My favorite gun in the game, y'all. This is my favorite marksman rifle right here. Custom M44. 144 on the headshot damage with commanding, harmful, and discipline. So not the best talents on it, but I love that gun. And a small laser pointer with 14% accuracy, 4% optimal range, and 4% critical hit damage. Go check out Madison Stan. I haven't done Dark Zone farming in a while. If you're new to this channel, this is D-Tech Gaming Group. I'm Agent TSwandol. My group has, from the creation of this channel, it's always been about helping, giving back. When classified gear sets first started coming out, luckily when I did the global events, I was able to get each of the gear sets, all the classifieds. I may have missed like one piece here or there, but I know a lot of people didn't get all the sets, and so I used to go farm the DZ. And any exotic classifieds I got, if you needed that piece, we would invite you to the group, let an NPC kill us or grenade ourselves, get you that piece, and help you extract it. If you're still, needing certain pieces, by all means, let us know, and we will farm for those pieces for you. And then on the next global event, you can run with us to get those global event tokens needed to buy the classified caches. Alright, so let's check it out here at Madison Stan. We got an Enduring Mask with 331 armor. It's got a 452 electronics roll to it. Major attribute is 3% all resistance, and the minor is 14% burn resist. Alright, here we got, damn, another one. 94 firearms, 3% damage to elites. So if you go to World Tier 5, this will be a damage to elites mod. And then we got a 4% smart cover duration mod. So Madison Stan. 3%. I'm telling you, them damage to elite mods are nice whenever you're doing solo PvE content or anything like that. I've got a tactician build. I'm not kidding y'all. Like, I might have to log into my main character and show you. Like, I can do the weekly HVT, the hardest high risk one. I can do it solo without using any kind of healing and just shred through it like it's nothing. What do you think about Cronus and Pop Shot? Well, your name is Mad Gaming. It makes me mad as hell that people use the Cronus Max in the game, and now that they're having to nerf pop shotting, which, I mean, I applaud the devs, man. This is amazing. This game, dude. Like, they actually listen to us. Sometimes it takes longer than we'd like, but yeah. I mean, I think it's a good thing. They're not nerfing the pop shot. They're just making it where auto aim has a cooldown. So if you lock onto someone and pop shot, you'll get them stacks. And then when you try to do it again, you're going to have to actually aim for that second one. And then after that, your third one will lock back on again. So it's just not going to be this crazy hitting every time. So, I think it's good. Alright, here we just got a 586 Magnum pistol with Expert and Meticulous. And then a compensator with 11% stability, 4% critical hit damage, and 4.5 headshot damage. There are some pop shotters out there that are legitimate pop shotters that don't use Cronus Max. I've seen some of them who get accused of it, but I know personally they don't use it, and a lot of people know they don't. It's going to make it a little bit harder for them because they do rely on aim assist, but I think the true pop shotters are still going to shine. They're going to find a way to get used to it, and they're still going to be fine. They might not be able to hit you many times in a row as normal, so there might be a lot more strafing involved, but that's okay. Whatever gets rid of that just, crazy pop shot to death thing, that's insane, man. Alright, here we go. We got a recovered holster with 316 armor. It's got 427 firearms, 419 stamina, and 421 electronics. Major attribute is 2683 health. And then we got a stamina ammo capacity, and then a 6.5% support station duration mod. Alright, let's head up to the next one. Southpaw. Time we get time. Damn, it's already 8 o'clock. Normally I'm off on Saturdays, but I've got to work all weekend. This weekend I got Monday off, so Monday I will be on pretty much all day. I'm gonna do probably an AM stream, afternoon stream, PM stream. But and then next weekend I get back to my normal schedule, so I'm excited about that. Can't wait. Alright, here we go. We got a Tenacious Mask with 367 armor. It's got a 454 stamina roll to it. Major attribute is 3% critical hit chance, and the minor is 10% damage to elites. Here we go. We got a bleed resistant mod, and then a 4% ballistic shield damage resilience mod. Nothing all that great. Alright, let's check out the grindhouse. Word to wise, if you are having a level 29 character and somebody invites you to go do survival with them, you can do it on level 29. Ask my friend Example, he'll tell you. But beware, the experience you get from completing it will push you to level 30. Like I said, ask my friend Example. He had to start a new one to get up to 29. Alright. Here we got a G36 enhanced assault rifle with 19% enemy armor damage with the talents of skilled, unforgiven, and focused. We got a quick release magazine here, 24% reload speed, 9% magazine size, and a 4.3 rate of fire. Alright, check out the firewall. We are coming to an end on this one. So just like the regular vendor reset, you know, not the best. But I know that there are a lot of people that are just getting to 29 and wanting to try to find some gear. And then not to mention, man, the game's been out for 2.5 years now. If you don't have all the weapons and stuff like that on tier 5, then you must have just started playing it. But there's not much that these vendor resets now can offer when you know, most people have pretty much everything in the game. So I just decided that you know, I wanted to do the 29. I tried to do the 29 a few weeks ago when level 29 first popped off, but my damn internet connection kept ending the stream. Alright, here we go. We got a sturdy holster. Sturdy holster with 321 armor. It's got a 427 firearms, 493 stamina, 474 electronics roll, and the major attribute is 3% critical hit chance. This is electronics disorient, and then a 4% smart cover duration mod. Let's hit the crypt. This is the last one. It's a weapons vendor. Let's pray for like a Navy MP5, or how about a lightweight M4 and Elvo with deadly, unforgiven, and competent. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Come on, give us something good. Alright, let's see what it is. And it's enhanced ACRE. 19% enemy armor damage with brutal, adept, and competent. And then a quick release magazine, 26% reload speed, 2.5 critical hit chance, 3% critical hit damage. So, nothing all that great, but I will give you a rundown of the items that were kind of standout. East 53rd Street DZ vendor has a loud vent break, 15% critical hit damage, 2.5 critical hit chance, and 2% stability. East 46th Street DZ vendor has a 124 firearms mod with 3% skill haste. East 42nd DZ vendor might have the best one of the week with the extended magazine with 90% magazine size, 3% critical hit damage, and a 4.6 rate of fire. Camp Hudson and Madison Sand both have damage to elite mods. One's electronics with 3% damage to elites, and the other's firearms damage to elites. You can go on your World Tier 5 character, and that will still be damage to elite mods on that one. One thing I found out the past couple weeks is on all the DZ vendors, you're pretty much going to get the same items on Tier 5 as you get on level 29. Only thing that changes is with some of these safe houses, an item will be a little bit different, especially one that has like the talent stable or whatnot. But for the most part, everything is pretty much identical. You go to World Tier 5 and they got all the same stuff. I hope Division 2 will be like Division. And eat for each other. How badass would that be? I was actually hoping originally that Division 2 would be like the whole go back to Brooklyn, Dark Zone over there, all that good stuff. But, you know, I don't think so. From what I've heard, I had somebody that kind of knows a lot of stuff a while back told me that it's going to be Washington, D.C. and there's going to be some new classes and all that to it. So, I mean, we'll find out this week, but if it turns out to be Washington, D.C., just remember, boy, Agent TSwandol told you months ago. I can't wait, though, man. I love this game. This is the game that got me back into gaming. Most of y'all have heard this before. I was away from gaming for like 18 years. Lived down in Panama City Beach, Florida, big spring break party town. Got my dumb ass into some trouble. Had to go away for years and years in prison and all that good stuff. Got out. seen actually seen the E3 trailer to this game on YouTube one day. The game had already been out for like 2 or 3 months at this time, but I just come across the trailer by accident and just couldn't stop. I just kept watching it over and over and over, and I was like, dude, this is the game that I always wanted as a little kid. And so the next day I went out and bought a PS4 and bought the Division, and well, I freaking sucked at it. I was just god awful. I think I was like a level 8 before I knew you could even pop a med kit and modify your weapons by putting like extended magazines on them. But I didn't give up. I kept pushing, kept playing, kept pushing, kept playing, and I absolutely love this game now. Now I'm at 150 something days of game time, which is just insane, especially having a full-time job at like 60, 70 hours a week. But yeah, man, I love this game. Everything that has to do with it, and the community mainly. That's my main thing. I love this community. People always say this is a toxic community, and it is, because that's the game. It's a toxic game. You know, you go in the dark zone and you get into forced PvP. But I like that about it. You know, and one thing I found out, a lot of these people that people say they're toxic or whatever, I've run into toxic players in the dark zone, and then I put my mic on before and ran back out there and talked to them, and they've, some of them have kind of invited me and showed me how to get better at PvP. So the aspect of actual PvP might be a little toxic, but when you get past that and you get behind the controller who the real person is, they're just another person who loves the game. The only people that I think are scumbags that are pieces of shit in the game are hackers, exploiters, and Cronus Max users. And if you're one of those three and it offends you, well, good. Stick that thing up your ass and fart. That's the PG-13 of what I really want to say. But anyway, I do appreciate everyone that stops by and has stopped by. I'm going to sign off for a little bit. My throat's starting to kill me. I do got to get up early in the morning, so I don't think I'm going to stream again tonight. But I'll probably get on for about 2 hours tomorrow and do a stream. And then Sunday night, I'll probably do my Survival Sunday. And then, like I said, Monday I'll be streaming like crazy. We got a big week coming up. I'll probably just stream every day this week, especially with E3, everything to go over. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like button. I definitely want to get the channel out there to help more people. If you're new and you want to hit that subscribe, welcome to the family. I am on PS4. We have subscribers and friends that are on every platform that just love to get up and have a good time with people. And then when the Division 2 comes, we're starting from day one. We're going to go through the campaign together. Me and my core members are probably going to do the campaign together live. And yeah, just join this group and let's have some fun. If y'all need anything, you let me know. Send me a message. Find me on Twitter at TSwandol. PSN is just TSwandol. Send me a friend request. Send me a message. I respond to all messages. It might take me a day or something like that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not very popular, so you'll probably get it back within an hour. A response. So y'all have a good one. Thanks again. Peace.